Hey, what's going on, everyone? Phil here again. Hope all is well. You hit the channel that's all about real estate and AI and just combining them together. I'm a full-time real estate agent, actively in the market. I'm with Keller Williams. I've been selling real estate for about 15 years, sold hundreds of homes, and I'm here to help you guys integrate artificial intelligence technology into your real estate business one step at a time. I break it down for you, and I really like to focus on these N8N automations because they essentially allow you to create applications and like micro apps to do certain tasks. And today's video is all about creating an automation that allows you to edit exterior pictures of homes to change like the seasons or the time of day. And what you see on my screen here is the basic workflow that does this, and it actually uses, if you heard of it, Nano Banana. It's a popular Google image editing app that they just dropped not that long ago. The cool thing about this is that you can edit in bulk, and there's no branding on the actual image as if you were to go through Google Gemini and do it. So you can edit in bulk. There's no branding, and like the prompt is already like honed in, so you don't have to like write it up. All you gotta do is open the web app, upload the images you want to edit, hit submit, and it edits the images for you. It's really quick and easy. It saves some time for sure. I'm going to show you guys how to build this. Remember, this workflow is available in my Skool community. So if you just go down to the link in my profile, visit my Skool community, you can download this workflow. It's really easy to get set up. Let me show you the output of this real quick. And this is a before image that I had. Now this is a professional photo that I had taken by a local photographer that I work with. And this is what I was able to convert these photos into. So this is like a golden hour version of the photo. This is a twilight version of the photo, probably a really popular version of this photo. This is a spring, so we have the flowers and the green grass. We have snow now. It's obviously winter. Probably never going to use this in a real estate listing, but I guess you could. And this is fall. So this is what this simple editor can do in no time for you. And let me just walk you through how this works. I'm going to run it really quick. So we have a form submission. We have some code that does some magic. We have this extract file. We have this edit fields. And what this section is doing is essentially structuring the data so Nano Banana can read the image. And then we have a message model here because depending on the type of form submission you put in, depends on the type of output and instructions we need to give Nano Banana. So basically this message model is creating the instruction set. The line at the top here is just formatting the data. And then like the Nano Banana is obviously processing the images for the output, and the form submission is the input form. And I actually am not going to be using this form submission in my active version of it. I have a web app that I built for real estate agents that I use in my business, and it's gonna go here. Let me show this. So this is what I have built out for my business. It's a custom real estate AI system. I've been focused on content creation workflows for the last couple months, so like new to markets and open house posts and web article posts. But I'm trying to get onto the graphic side of things now. I'm trying to start doing some graphic automations that I want to add to this. And this is kind of like the end game here with this type of software that I see as the end game. I personally don't want to be working out of N8N to do my real estate business. I want a really clean and easy interface that I can access, you know what I'm saying, on the web that's secure, and it's just very easy to use. And, it has to be easy for my team to use as well. So that's why I have this website built out. And if you guys are interested in me building this for you, I'd love to chat. Part of my business that I'm working on is helping other real estate agents build out AI automations that are custom for their business, and do the training and the education on it. But anyways, let's go back to the N8N automation. Let me just run this really quick. So I'm going to execute this workflow, upload room or property images. So I'm going to click here. Let's convert this snow image to summer. Okay. Or no, let's do spring. It's going to be a hard one. Want to submit it. It's running through the top line item here. Man, it's really quick. I mean, and again, you could upload, it said 20 images, but that's probably a little too much. I'm probably going to limit it at 10 because there are some bottlenecks in here that you got to consider. But here, let's see what this created. So here's the output. And with this output, there it is. So we went from, let me show you the original. That was in a matter of seconds. I mean, here's the original fall version or spring version. Yeah, it's some vines going up the side of the house. Yeah, it is the pink here. It's pretty cool. So that's what we're making here today. And so let me move this off my screen. Let's make a brand new workflow. I'm going to walk you guys through how to build this. It shouldn't take that long. First thing you got to do is go to fal.ai, fal.ai. You have to make an account on here. You might have to put a credit card information. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember what I did. But again, these AI runs are not that expensive. If you're kind of serious about this, you should just put the money up and pay for the services. And then you won't have any issues when you're trying to like actually build apps and like run into problems with like running out of money in your account and the AI fails. I mean, I've done all that. So I would just make an account here, you know, try to get away with not paying, but if you think you have to pay, just pay for it. And you need to set up this in an as a credential. So that's one of the first things you should be doing. And then you also want to use your, you want to connect your OpenAI, what do they call it, API key to NAN as well if you haven't already. But here, let's get into it real quick. So the first thing you want to do is an on-form submission. And again, like your input could be anything you want. I want to call this property image editor. I'm just going to copy it down here. The sort of respond when you want to do form is submitted. Yeah, it does. So that stays there. You want to add a form element. And then I would call this one upload property images. And I want to max this at 5. The element type is text. The placeholder it's a required field. I'm sorry, the element type is file. That's right. So upload property images, max is 5. We're telling the user that there's 5, but they can actually upload more than that. We're gonna get into the next step, but like whatever you want to limit the user from uploading, this is what you should write it in because you can't actually limit here. But we'll get into that, and then we want to do enable multiple files, accepted file types .jpeg, .png, .heic, .jpeg. You notice there's no spaces between the commas and the dots. Make that a required field. And then we're going to do another form element. We're going to call this one select edit type. It's going to be a drop down. I'm going to call the first one twilight. The second one golden hour. And again, you guys could add as many options as you want to this. What I'm going to do once I'm done building this one out, I'm going to build an interior one that actually does like image editing and decluttering and staging. So this is going to be a required field. So let me just go from the top because I know this is kind of a lot. Open form submission, authentication none, form title, property image editor, form description, property image editor, whatever you want it to be. Form elements, you want to notify the user the maximum upload amount. Element type is file, and then we're going to allow them to upload multiple files. We're accepting these property file or these image file types. Then we have this drop down, and this is what they're gonna like. This is how you're gonna pick what you actually are gonna like process through. Then that's required, and then I usually go down here and I hit ignore bots, and I go down here again and I hit append N8N and I remove that. Okay, so that's the first step. Now we're going to add a code node. So like, remember I told you how the form can actually limit how many items are uploaded. This is what we're going to add to the workflow to prevent people from uploading more than 5. You could probably get away with 10, but like the more you do, you know, it can overload the system. And again, this is running all on the cloud. So like if you actually ran this locally, I'm sure you could probably do a lot more, but I'm running everything in the N8N cloud for now. And I think as a beginner, it's the easiest way of setting things up. But anyways, so just literally copy this code and paste it in here, and that's it. So let's just run this really quick. It's gonna pop up. We're gonna pick, let's do this one. Then we're gonna say winter submit. You just wanna make sure this works and forwards the data to the code node, and then the code node forwards that information. Okay, good. So let's do the message a model first. OpenAI, so you wanna go to OpenAI, message a model, and this entire AI's job is to create the prompt for a Nano Banana. Again, this is where you put your OpenAI credentials in here. If you need help setting up credentials, there's a million videos on that. The resource should be text. The message, the operation is message a model. I would use a GPT-4o. And I have a prompt already in here that you guys can just copy. It's a prompt that's telling the AI that they're creating a prompt for Nano Banana to edit these images, and it essentially just tells it tells based off the type of edit you selected depends on what this is outputting. You know, because if the environment type is spring, the output must be this. If the environment type is summer, the output must be this. You know, it must be a normal text sentences, no markdown format. That's important. Do not add any conversational text to your output, because we're not having a conversation with the AI. We're prompting it to do a certain task. And again, like, this is where the magic happens. This is where you can go deeper in this and really tweak these prompts. And I'm gonna probably always continue to tweak my prompts to make things even better. So that's the first step. So we have that down there. Now we have to configure this photo data. So banana, whatever it's called, can read it. So we want to go extract from file, convert binary data to JSON, then move file to base64 string. So yeah, this node, the whole point of this node is to convert the images to text so the API can understand what the heck is coming out of it. So I would change this destination output field. I'll just make that image data URI, okay? I'm gonna run this. It should create a really, really long URL or URI here. This is super long. So this is basically a graphic that's converted to text. Kind of interesting. We want to now set the data so it's like better organized for the AI to understand. We're going to take this, I'm going to roll it down in there, and then we're going to call it image data URI, and that's all we're going to do here. We're going to execute this step. Yeah, so again, it's 3.1 megs of text that it's outputting here. Again, it's that's why we don't want to do too many images at once. We're going to do a merge node now. We're going to make this combine position, two inputs. So we're going to connect these two together. Okay, so before we continue, I want you to go back to the set node, and we have to add this text in front of the variable. So go back and do that. Let's execute really quick. Make sure everything's working again. Okay, great. Now we have to add the HTTP request, and this is going to be the Nano Banana API call using the FAL. Okay, so it's going to be a post, and you just want to enter this URL into the box. You can just copy it from my screen. You have to add your generic credential type. It's a header auth, and again, I don't really want to go over this. I'll be in this video at least. I'll talk to you about it on mine, like help me walk you through it. Send me a DM or something in my Skool community. But there's a lot of videos on how to set this up on YouTube already, and I'm just not really. It's not my focus right now. But you want to go down and you want to click Add Headers, use fields below. Name is content type. Value is going to be application/JSON. Then you're going to do a send body. You're going to do send using JSON. And just I'm going to copy this code directly in here. And it's already pulling. So let's run it real quick. And there we have a successful output. And let's review the file. So just to recap, I did a winner selection. Let's open the file up. Almost got it. So let's run it again really quick. Let's try this exact same one again, see if we get the same result. AI is not perfect quite yet, but if you do get a bad result like that, I would just rerun it and see what you get. And if it keeps giving you negative results, that's when you go into the message model and you add more to the prompt. So let's go back to the model here. Let's go to the winner one. Let's add a general colors. Include only winter colors. There should be no pinks, reds, oranges. Let's just say blues. Like whites, browns, and grays. There should be no pinks, reds, oranges, blues in the vegetation. Let's run it again and see if we get a different result here. We'll do the same exact picture. We're going to do winter. Let's try it again. And it might be banana, crazy banana. Let's see if we got an improvement here. That's better. So there you go. The prompt fixed it. But let's do another test run. Let's make this photo winter. Winter seems to be the wild card one so far. That actually looks really nice though, minus the pumpkins. Let's show another example of what this can do. Okay, so say that we have 5 photos of a house. I want to upload all 5 of them here. We want to make these all, let's say, twilight. Let's see how it does. It's definitely all about the prompts for sure, and just going back and forth and testing, making changes, testing, making changes. It really applies to all these workflows, and it's fun, honestly. I mean, I think it's really cool, like playing with it and seeing, what the computer outputs. AI is really fun with that. So again, imagine you had like 5 listing photos and you wanted to just tweak them all a little bit. Like say it was springtime, and like you would probably use this, because we did do spring, didn't we? Did we do spring? Twilight. We did twilight. Okay. So that's definitely a cool twilight picture there. Oh wait, sorry. Here's the twilight picture of the spring house. It converted that to twilight. Really cool. I mean, the amount of time it would take me, I actually do photography. The amount of time it would take me to get edits like this, it take a lot of time. The fact that this just does it in moments is pretty cool, and in bulk. That's the other cool part. There's no twilight pick. But yeah, you could, in reality, you could, pay your photographer for all the photos. Say it's like an ugly day. And I mean, most good photographers, I guess, would probably do this already, like mine does. But say that, you don't want to pay for a photographer, you just want to take your own pics, and it's an ugly day, or just you're not good at taking pictures, you run all your pictures through this and you're set. So these came out really nice, all of them. But yeah, would love to see your feedback on this in the comments. Don't forget that you can link this now, which I'm gonna leave off with this. Like, I'm gonna link all this to my Airtable, but like you could have the system email you the files. You could have the system add the files to a Google Drive folder. You could have the system text you on your certain text app. I mean, these photos can be sent to you in multiple ways. For me, they're probably gonna go to my Airtable or Google Drive. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Feel free to join my Skool community page. You'll be able to get this workflow on there, and all you gotta do is download it, put your criteria in, boom, you're in business. If you have questions about, actually what it might take to build out a whole front end web interface, so like for like your admin or just for yourself, that's like mobile friendly, it does everything, DM me on my Skool community. I could talk to you about what that looks like if you want to do it. Again, all these workflows are available in my Skool community. So again, guys, thanks a lot, and you guys have a great day. Until the next video, I'll see you.